Hello everybody, my name is Cool Blue, and oh man, it's gonna be a long day. It's gonna be a long game, that's all I can say. I can't tell you guys exactly how long this game lasts, but I do know that I'm tired for no apparent reason, but I still gotta do a cast before I go to bed tonight, so you guys can actually see the video tomorrow, which, well, sorry, before I go to bed today. I told you, gave it away. I do record these the night ahead, but anyway, as you guys can hear me, I'm kind of a little not as excitable as before, not as excitable as usual. But that is only temporary. Trust me, that is only temporary. I am slowly but surely waking back up because I totally did just fall asleep while debating on whether I should do a cast tonight or not. So this will be a viewer replay cast number. What was it? 49. I need to switch my overlays. Overlay switch. Yes, number 49. And I did peek a little bit ahead to see how long it lasts, just for my own sake. So just know that it's not going to last the whole entire hour long, but it does last quite a bit. So we do have a nice little skirmish coming on about ourselves. This is a single draft, and I actually need to close my door and stuff. Give me 1 second, please. All right, doors all closed, and I feel like, oh man. I feel like I should be drinking coffee, but I don't drink coffee, so I'm in sort of a dilemma. I don't know. I'll make it through. So as always with the viewer replay cast, so I will not tell you guys who sent it until the very end, because the general assumption is the person who sent it in is probably on the team that won, and we don't want no spoilers here. We don't want no spoilers at all. So it was actually something was pointed out to me by somebody, and I actually won't mention that to you guys, but yeah, viewer replay cast. Waiting for everybody to get picked up. There we go. We got a team fully picked up. So I'm gonna go ahead and call out the Radiant, since I was paying attention, looking at them when they were all picked up. We see Koshak, Russ on that Phantom Assassin. Moving over to the Windrunner, we see Nope on that Windrunner. On this Alchemist, and my mic is in a very weird spot. On this Alchemist, we see a Wistful Wharf on him. Moving over to the Timbersaw, which I'm actually pretty excited to see. I want to see how well this Timbersaw plays. Corn, Brett, Breedley on that Timbersaw, and last but not least, for the Radiant side of it is, we see Nada Inward on that TA on Templar Assassin, and I think I got everybody. Did I get Alchemist? Yep, I got Alchemist. Alright, so that's everybody for the Radiant side. Moving over to the Dire side, starting off with this Sven, we see Commissioner Gordon on that Sven. Moving over to the Venomancer, we see Snatch on him. On this Lina, we see Dark Side of the Moon, not the light side of the moon, guys, but the dark side only. And on this Mirana, we see Gwyneth. Gwyneth on that Potom or Mirana, whatever we want to call her. And last but not least, for the whole entire callouts, we see Chimili. I'm pretty sure it says something if you say it fast enough, but I am not saying it correctly because, hey guys, I am Cold Blue and I pronounce things wrong anyway, so so I'm pretty sure some joke in there, but obviously I can't pick up on it. So as far as things going out, the matchups go, well, it looks like we're going to have ourselves some very interesting things to see. We got a support Windrunner, which is not the biggest deal in the world, because I mean, Windrunner, she can play a support role. Typically you see Windrunners play also suicide lanes. Looks like these guys did body block their creeps. I will make a comment on that in a few seconds. But bottom lane we got a support Windrunner, or actually never mind, she's just straight up auto attacking. Never mind, we just have a straight up dual lane. We got a Windrunner Phantom Assassin down bottom versus a Sven and Venomancer. So that'll be a nice little interesting matchup. Sven and Venomancer, that's some decent synergy between those two. Not the best in the world. Basically, Sven can throw out a stun, and Venomancer, he can land his Gale. I mean, it's easiest Gale of his life. But I'm not too sure. It's, I'm really concerned on how much your damage would be. And actually, Venomancer didn't have a point inside of his Gale early. In general, you want to have a point inside of your Gale because it's pretty much one of the best, if not the best slow. Actually, I think Visage has the best level 1 slow in the entire game. It's a 50% slow at all levels. It's ridiculous. You can line up so many kills. Plague, yeah, sure, you do want to max that first. Or I like to max that first. It depends on how you want to play Venomancer. But you don't necessarily need an early point because it pretty much dies really fast, so you're just going to be feeding gold. Moving on to mid lane, we got a TA versus a Potom, and Potom mid, yeah, Potom mid. I mean, not too much to say about that. She did go for Wraithband first, which I really dislike seeing fully built items like bracers braces, wraith bands, and null talismans first, but she did decide to go for that. That'll help her damage a little bit. But according to what I just learned recently, apparently Mirana has the 3rd lowest damage in the entire game. Base damage, that is, in the entire game. Actually, hold on. Oh, down bottom we see first blood going down. Going to Venomancer. He got a kill on top of that Windrunner. He has a point of his poison sting already, and he actually goes down around the corner. He dies to a Phantom Assassin. Not too sure. Oh, never mind. She was chasing him. Ha, of course. There's a Phantom Assassin chasing the Venomancer, and she's going to be able to make it out alive because she just barely got up. That's really it. But Blink Strike, Stifling Dagger, all that together, she finally got the kill. Meanwhile, on the top lane, which is the last lane to call out, we see a Alchemist Timbersaw versus a Broodmother Lina, and I actually never considered this, but Timbersaw would be, Timbersaw is pretty darn deadly versus a Broodmother. Basically, Broodmother, she's all about her spiderlings. Oh no, we got Timbersaw taking a lot of damage. I know he's up top. But Timbersaw basically, not Timbersaw, Broodmother is all about her spiderlings. The more spiderlings she has, the more she can actually do. If she has orbs for spiders, that pretty much makes them do more damage. If she has a whole, like a metric crap ton of spiders, she can pretty much surround you and kill you without you having it, without any response from you. But with Timbersaw, he has a lot of AoE. Pretty much everything he does is AoE except for his reactive armor and his auto attacks, of course. But that's a lot of AoE, and it's cheap AoE at that. It's 60 mana for some nice pure damage, which will probably kill the spiders in maybe two swipes. And also his Whirling Death, which will probably kill the spiders in combination, in conjunction with the other one. They'll probably kill the spiders altogether. So pretty sexy stuff that could possibly happen, but we have to see the Broodmother can actually get a spider up. I don't think she can actually get a spider up. She's actually taking quite a bit of damage coming up. I mean, these guys up top are actually trading quite a bit of damage. We see the regen on the side of the Dire. It's not really all that much used up, so they're getting the better half of it. And Alchemist, he still wants to farm. He wants to get it. He wants to get as much farm as he wants, or as he possibly can get. But as far as things to talk about, like I said, I don't like seeing Wraith Bands first, but she did go for, or Mirana did go for early Ring Quilla. Her Quilla is turned on, which is giving her creeps a little bit more armor than they should be getting. But I mean, I'm not too sure how many times I have to say it, but I really don't like seeing the Wraith Band first, and even worse than seeing the Wraith Band first is to have your Ring of Basilius or Ring of Aquila turned on. Moving on down to bottom lane now, one thing I was going to talk about before, they basically blocked their creeps, like they did a little creep blocking, which basically just walked in front of the creeps. Oh, well, you guys can't see. Just basically walked in front of the creeps and just body blocked them a little bit to pull the lane back towards them, but on the safe lane you don't want to do that unless the enemy team has actually done that. And actually we got Venomancer throwing a Venomous Gale, very bad Venomous Gale, pretty much a waste of mana. Venomous Gale is pretty expensive, so you want to try to save as much as you possibly can. And just basically judging from the looks of things that I'm saying at the very beginning of the game, I would say that these guys are more on the like mid-level. I don't know, not even mid-level. Sorry, the lower, much lower end of the mid-level. That's the nicest way I can put it. So I'm expecting to see a few mistakes here and there, of course, and I'll be commenting on those. Like Windrunner going boots first. At least she got at least she got branches. I really do hope she had tangos and she already used them. But I also really hope she didn't go for boots first. But she is buying herself magic, or she is making stuff for magic wand. Pretty nice item to transition to. She's slowly buying those pieces. She actually has a whole entire thing right there. And we'll see what happens afterwards. Haste on Templar Assassin. She's gonna go ahead and come on top, try to go for a kill on top of this Lina. Lina just barely missing a stun. TA getting a nice little crit, and there's a death. There's a death going on top of Lina, and Broodmother trying to do what she can to shoot TA away, but TA's like, hey bro, I'm gonna just keep going because I know I know your auto attack ain't gonna do squat to me. And actually Broodmother's out of mana. 2 healing salves on top of her, so that's really a hallmark of a player who's not necessarily new. Or not necessarily new, but doesn't really know or doesn't really understand what they should be going for. As far as recommended things that Broodmother could go for, she could go for a Soul Ring, which is probably one of the most arguably strongest things she can go for early on, because the Soul Ring will basically let her spam out her spiderlings. Soul Ring will heal her for or heal her mana 150, and her spiderlings cost 120. Meanwhile, down bottom we got Sven doing a little bit of damage. PA just diving back. Oh no, Windrunner is actually down on top of a Venomancer. Venomancer will be going down. That Plague Ward is not going to be doing anything but like pennies worth of damage. Actually, Windrunner might be going down too. Sven, he needs one more auto attack. He has no mana for stun, which is one big thing, but actually he'll have mana soon. He puts another point inside of stun to get a little more damage. TA comes around the corner. Sven stops moving. He looks like he just right clicked on her. Looks like he just right clicked on Windrunner and just she broke vision and he stopped moving. TA is on the chase on top of Sven. Sven does have a stun. If he's smart, he will just wait for her to get on the tower range and then throw out the stun. But TA does decide to wise up and back away while she can. Mirana's coming around the corner. Mirana arrow. I swear, if you miss your arrow, Mirana, she's like right in front of you. She decides not to. They trade a few love taps back and forth and they back away. Meanwhile, Venomancer is back down bottom. He TP'd back down bottom using his Plague Wars to scout around the corner. His build so far is, at this point, it's acceptable, I would say. That was pretty much the build I would go for, or the pretty much the order I would go for, which is basically the Venomous Gale, and then 2 points of Poison Sting, and then max my Plague Ward. But he did get his Plague Ward early, which I think was unnecessary. Venomous Gale level 1, almost always on Venomancer, unless you're going mid and you, well, even if you're going mid, Venomous Gale, really nice for setting up those kills. It's always a potential for a kill, guys. Always a potential for a kill. Up top, we have these guys still just going, going back and forth. Lina is working on the bracelet, so she's probably going to be building the jumps for her team, I'm assuming. TA just placing the traps around the wards, or around the runes, so she can know what's going on around the map. And so far, it's still a lot of pacificity so far. Of course, we do have the 5 kills that have passed in the past 8 minutes, which is quite a bit. But otherwise, these guys are just playing back as much as they can. TA is actually eating the Venomous Gale coming off from Venomancer doing a little bit of poison damage. TA turns around, throws out Siphon the Dagger. If she goes on top of Venomancer, she can actually go for the kill. She's going to go ahead and go for it. Nope, Spin gets a stun, and boom goes to dynamite. PA goes down. And Venomancer pops himself a healing salve. So looks like we're going to be seeing a carry Venomancer. He is getting the farm for it, so why not? Of course, I don't agree with it. I honestly think carry Venomancer is one of the funniest things in the world. Mainly because it brings back memories. Like, I actually did carry Venomancer once. We were doing so well, it didn't matter what I built. So I just built like a carry Venomancer. I built like a butterfly, and then I built the E-Blade, and then I built the Basher, and the Basher only procced once in the entire game. Like I got the Basher in the last 15 minutes in the game, and only procced once, and I was sad. Not even on creeps. It never procced on creeps. I was... Man, that was mad. That made me mad. Anyway, we got Venomous Gale again thrown up by Venomancer. It did not land on top of Windrunner, but Windrunner was getting slowed by the auto attacks from Venomancer. And Venomancer is actually putting more points inside of his Venomous Gale. Meanwhile, on top we got a little bit, Timbersaw trying to chase a Lina. Lina just turns around, throws out a stun, throws out a... Well, actually, if she can land a stun, that's a dead Timbersaw, but I don't think she can land a stun. She's not really too confident in her ability. She throws a stun around the corner, goes out for Alchemist. Alchemist might be going down. No, actually, no, Lina's going to be going down. She doesn't have enough HP to actually stack up with him. If Lina does kite him, she could potentially go for the get the kill on top of him. And Broodmother diving pretty darn far just to try to get the kill on top of Timbersaw. Lina popping herself a healing salve, turning her back around. She wants to go for the kill. Alchemist very smartly so running away as soon as he possibly can. There's a soul ring I was talking about. Soul ring's up on Broodmother. She went to the secret shop to try to purchase it. Not the place to go for it. Meanwhile, down bottom we got a little bit of action happening around here. Windrunner is eating all the poison damage coming out from Venomancer. She might be going down to the poison stacks, and yep, she will be going down to the poison damage. One more tick, and there goes. She goes down. Meanwhile, Venomancer is building some power trades. He has 2 pieces of that. He needs 1 more piece left, and Mirana, Mirano's laughing. Something happened in mid. Totally didn't see what happened, but something happened in mid. TA did go down. And power trades are up on Mirana. So as far as things to look at, items, just general flow of items. As far as the gold graph goes, gold graph shows that the Dire do have an advantage, but that really doesn't mean much of anything. That's like 1 or 2 kills. It's really hard to tell. Okay, hold on. I take it back. That tells a story that the Dire are having better farm and having better luck with the kills, but that's really about it. If you want to take the kills out of the factor, then that's basically, what is that? A 600 gold lead at the least. 600 gold lead. And moving on. Oh man, TA taking a lot of damage mid. Hold on, what just happened? TA just got hit with the arrow from Mirana. Beautiful arrow coming up from Mirana, and there's a star call as well. She needs 1 more auto attack to get the kills. She doesn't have any type of AoE that can actually get TA while she's sitting there. She had 1 sentry. That's pretty much a dead TA, but TA is gonna go ahead and stand still and say, "Bro, back away, run away, just shoot." And actually, Mirana's eating a lot of auto attack damage coming out from the creeps. And oh my gosh, TA might be going down to creeps. Creeps will run as fast as they possibly can. Creeps move speed of 325 and her move speed of 355. She will be able to make it alive if she keeps running. She turns her eats a tree, and the creep throws 1 more auto attack. Not enough. You must construct additional pylons is exactly what her HP bar just said. Meanwhile, we got a shackle shot being thrown by Windrunner. Beautiful power shot. These guys line up for it, and these guys will be on the run. I don't think there's not really any follow-up for this. Sven does have a morbid mass, which is not going to help him out a lot. Windrunner, actually, the fight's getting turned on top of her. Sven pops his ulti. His TA coming in. She will be able to get this kill on top of Sven. I don't know if she'll be able to make it out live, though. Sven is still whacking away. He's finally going down. And PA, she might be able to make it alive. Venomancer trying to do what he can with his Plague Wars. Healing Cell popped by Phantom Assassin, but it was popped, so to speak, by Venomancer as well. Cancelled by Venomancer, that's what I'm looking for. Meanwhile, Timbersaw up top, he's in a lot of trouble. Whoa, Broodmother trying to get the last auto attack. She almost got it, but Timbersaw was able to Timber Chain away and make it alive. Meanwhile, I think TA died mid again. Not too sure if TA died mid, but somebody else was dead over here on the map. Probably Alchemist. And he has his ulti. So Alchemist is ready to go and fight stuff. We see phase boost coming up on Alchemist, which is standard transition items. I mean, it really helps out with his positioning on his unstable concoctions. And we also see phase boost coming up on TA. Standard transition for her as well. Meanwhile, Timbersaw, he's still up top. He has 1.7 reactive armor, so if he takes a few more auto attacks, he gets a little bit more, gets a little bit more regen, but it's not the most regen in the world. It's not really worth the trade-off, especially early levels, especially with him being this low. He might want to just go back home and heal up, but he's actually going to go ahead and stick it out and stay in lane. By the looks of his build, looks like he's going for a Vanguard. He has a Sentry Ward, very nice. Place inside lane to make sure Broodmother can't have a good time in his mid. And we got Lina rotating around the corner. Arcane Boots are up on her. And the rune is already taken. No, the rune's down here. Double damage for Windrunner. Let's see what she decides to do with it. She's actually going to rotate mid, try to go for the kill on top of Potom. Not the easiest kill in the world. The Shackles is going to be impossible for her to land. Meanwhile, Timbersaw going down up top to Lina. Lina popped her ulti, just a free kill for her. Windrunner come around the corner, trying to get this kill on top of Mirana. She has herself a shackle shot. Shackle does not land. Power shot will land though, and that is a dead Mirana. Very well played. Very well played by Windrunner. And she stands in trees. There we go. There you go. Good job, Windrunner. Pat on the back.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Meanwhile, Venomancer is building himself a Wraith Band. He is going for a Ring of Aquila by the looks of it. Just because he's going carry Venomancer. I mean, I don't know what else to say outside of that. He's going for carry Venomancer. Typically, you see Venomancer played as a support. Just as like sometimes you see Lina play as a carry, but typically you see it play as a support. I've actually seen a Lina carry, and it was the scariest thing in the world. Like she was on my team, and we almost won. We were a team full of supports. I actually casted it, I think. But I actually played it in it. Holy crap. Those are my POVs. Hold on. Meanwhile, down bottom, we got a lot of damage getting to Venomancer. Venomancer not going down just yet. Sven is able to get the stun on top of PA. PA does go down, but Venomancer still goes down around the corner. Windrunner, she might need to pop her Windrunner, but she's out of mana right now. She needs to pop herself a magic wand and pop her Windrunner as soon as she possibly can. Sven stun coming up in 3 seconds. Will be fast enough? It will not be fast enough. If Sven, actually no, it will be fast enough, but the stun just barely out of range. He was trying to be fancy and trying to get a stun on top of creeps and possibly get a stun on top of Windrunner, which would have done enough damage to actually get the kill. Because that is a max Stormhammer, which does 325 damage, and after reductions, it probably does about 275 damage, something like that. Alchemist gets a stun on top of Lina, and Timbersaw ulti did go down. Broodmother stood inside of her for a few seconds. They do have the Sentry Ward down here. But one thing that I have to be worried about is that Broodmother does have 3 points inside of her spin web, which means that she has some really nice regen while she's on that web, as well as that 6 regen. She's actually going to go around the corner, Unsatiable Hunger, throw on top of Alchemist, and she's going to try to go for the kill. The nuke, not enough damage. How many points inside of that? 3 points inside of that. So a decent amount of damage, but it wasn't enough. Alchemist popping his ulti, able to keep himself alive. Meanwhile, Timbersaw throwing his ulti, just trying to shoo the Broodmother away. Probably not the most efficient use of his ulti. He probably needs to go and do a little bit more damage before it actually throws it out. Because Timbersaw's ultis the damage from his ulti does scale based on how much HP they have. Or based on how much HP they don't have. So if he were to jump, or just casually walk up to Broodmother, throw out his Whirling Death. Is it Whirling Death? Yeah, throw out his Whirling Death and then throw out his Timber Chain. Get a little damage here and there. And then throw his ulti, Broodmother will not be able to run away. Well, she might be able to run away. That regen on the web, that's something always to consider. Oh, and another thing to point out too, Alchemist is really good versus Broodmother as well. Timbersaw just, continues to throw his ulti. Like I said, not the most efficient use of his mana, because it costs 75 mana to throw it out, which is not a whole heck of a lot. But it's still mana that he could be using on a Whirling Death or a Timber Chain instead. It's like the opportunity cost. And now, as you guys see right here, Timbersaw doesn't have any mana for his Timber Chain. So if you were actually in a dire situation, you might be in trouble. Alchemist taking a lot of damage. He does go down around the corner. Broodmother able to finish him off. Meanwhile, Timbersaw is out of mana. He's not able to finish out the Lina inverse. And like I said before, perfect example of what I was saying before. His consistently poking with his ulti. Not the most efficient use of his mana. He didn't have enough mana to get the kills off of Lina. Meanwhile, PA is going to be going down around the backside once again. She pops herself magic once. She's able to stay alive just because of that. Windrunner trying to get a power shot. Gets a power shot. Venomancer lined up right for it. Arrow from Mirana going to land right in the face of Venomancer. She goes down as well. And so ends that match. Mirana pops your ulti, and they're going to turn around and try to kill TA. TA should be able to pick off both these guys. There's no reason why she shouldn't be able to. Oh my gosh, never mind. There's a reason. Her micro was bad. That's totally the reason. But no excuse for that. TA should have been able to pick up both those guys. If not Sven, then at least Mirana. Sven did pop his. I think Sven popped his Warcry, or his Warcry was still running off. So that's 4 extra armor. That means they survived, or they were 24% more survivable, which is about 25% more survivable from auto attacks, which is what TA was doing. But even still, guys, that should have been a kill. That should have been a double kill. Should have. Hindsight's 2020 though. So looking at the item progression, trying to see what changed. Pretty much treads and phase boots the story of the game. Ring of Aquila on Venomancer, Ring of Aquila on Potom. Priest of the Moon, Mirana, if you guys didn't know that. She is building herself a Diffuse Blade. She's going to be going for that. Diffuse Blade is actually a really nice item. I really do like it. If you do look at the stats, compare Diffuse Blade to Eagle Song. Eagle Song costs 3,300 gold, and Diffuse Blade, if I'm not mistaken, costs exactly 3,300 gold. But hold on, let's put that on pause for a few seconds. Alchemist turns out, throws a stun on top of Broodmother. Broodmother is going to be not going to be able to convert a kill or anything. Timbersaw able to get away safely. I don't necessarily think they could have turned and went for the fight, so they did very rightly so run away. Yes, Diffuse Blade. Where's Diffuse Blade? Man. There you go, Diffuse Blade, 3,300 on the, sorry, Diffuse Blade level 1, 3,300. Pretty much gives you the same exact stats, but it gives you something else. Meanwhile, down up top, Mirana's getting a kill on top of Timbersaw. Free kill for her. I heard Venomancer throws Venomous Gale, but it probably missed completely. I'm totally convinced he missed completely. Meanwhile, Alchemist up top, he's about to be going on. Mirana arrow does miss. Lina's on the run. She's moving as fast as she possibly can, but she can't get there fast enough. Broodmother is coming in on the webs. She says she's going downtown trying to get the dunk, but will she be able to get it? No, she will not be able to get it. Not able to get in range for her spawn spiderlings. Which does, like I said, do quite a bit of damage. 300 damage. After reductions, it does, what is that? 225 damage. Which is quite a bit of damage.
Radiant structures are fortified.
And of course, just in case you guys are wondering as well, these reductions that I keep speaking of, basically, hold on, never mind, Timbersaw's not gonna do anything. Basically, every hero has a built-in magic resistance of 25%, except for Meepo. He has a built-in magic resistance of 35%. So everybody's pretty much any magic damage that your numbers say, like Mirana's arrow says damage of 360. It will be reduced by 25%. Why did I choose that one? That's weird numbers. Oh, we got Mirana. Mirana in a little bit of trouble. She might need to leap away. Nope, she's fine. No follow-up damage. And meanwhile, down bottom, we got Venomancer once again going down to Sven or Venomancer, one or the other. They're both going to probably get the kill. Windrunner does go down as well. I did not see how she went down, but she does go down. Venomancer did die at the end. He did pop his ulti. It looks like he got a few auto attacks off as well.
Radiant's top tower has been denied.
And the top tower's denied. So one of the saving graces for the Radiant. Of course, things are not looking good for the Radiant. They're losing in kills. They're losing in towers. And as far as the farm goes, they're not doing too well in that area either. Lina actually has the most farm, which I'm actually surprised about. Alchemist charged up with stun. Lina going to stand still right next to him for a few seconds. She actually might be going out. She has Laguna Blade out though. Now Timbersaw ulti going out, and there's a kill thrown from Timbersaw on top of Lina. Lina going down, and the ulti from Mirana is, like I said, thrown down, so everybody's invisible. I think Mirana was trying to pop that so she can run away. She was getting chased. Or maybe, yeah, she was getting chased by the TA around the corner. It just so happened that Lina was taking damage as well.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So, Whoa, 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 we got Broodmother taking a little bit of damage, taking a little bit of spill damage coming up from TA. TA OP, that's all I gotta say. She can hit invisible people with her spill damage, her side blades, that's what they're called. So Broodmother better watch out, she better not stand too close. And there's the acid spray doing a little bit of damage to Broodmother as well. She does have her spin web max, which, like I said, gives her more regen. So it gives her 8 extra regen. That is equivalent to, is that a Hooded Defiance regen? Yes, cool. Man, that's equivalent to a Hooded Defiance for free. Meanwhile, down bottom, we got Windrunner taking all the damage in the world. She will be going down once again. Windrunner playing really out there. She has decent items, but PA, Venomancer on the other hand, she's buying a whole bunch of healing salves. For no apparent reason. She needs to go ahead and invest herself some form of sustainable regen. Venomancer is actually doing a really good job. Actually, Venomancer and Sven. Sorry, I keep saying Venomancer because I'm really staring at Venomancer because of his first build. Like, he built his Plague Ward first, which I don't agree with. But Venomancer is really trying to rely on his healing salves, but it's not going to help her, especially when you have all these dots in the world, all these dots around the corner. PA is going to be able to pick herself, or Templar Assassin is going to be able to pick off a few kills, but at the cost of a Phantom Assassin. But TA, she doesn't care. She says, hey, I'm the semi carry, I'm the carry in this game, I'm going to get all this farm in the world, and I'm going to kill all y'all peoples. And she gets a kill.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, we see Broodmother walk around the backside trying to catch up, or trying to creep up on top of Timbersaw. I think he did definitely see her because he saw her spin that web, and Broodmother's going to go ahead and abuse her stealth a little bit. Just one situation where she's pretty much dead. Alchemist can throw a stun out, and while she's stunned up, Timbersaw can throw out his ulti. And actually, Broodmother's going to try to go in for the kill on top of Alchemist. Alchemist needs another 3 seconds, but it's not going to be able to get it. Broodmother picking off a kill. Killing spree for Broodmother. And Timbersaw walks away. Meanwhile, Mirana's farming mid. Oh, that's a free kill for Timbersaw. Let's see if he actually gets this. If he throws his ulti around the backside, he might be able to catch her. Pana might decide to leap into it, which would be the most ideal thing. He's still trying to go for it. He needs to Timber Chain around into a tree, try to catch her. He will not Timber Chain. Eats all the damage in the wall. And oh my gosh, the towers are hitting him as well. And there's an arrow right behind his back, and he goes down. Very bad play. Very bad play. Honestly, a misunderstanding of how Timbersaw works. On the side of Timbersaw, basically should have just Timber Chained in to try to go for the kill on top of bottom. She can throw all the arrows she wants, but if he's out of tower range, she's not going to go in for it. Because, well, he probably wouldn't have been stunned long enough for her to actually get the kill. Meanwhile, we got Phantom Assassin once again getting stunned by Sven, and Sven is trying to go in for all the damage in the world. He gets all the damage in the world. Venomancer pops his ulti for good measure. And that's pretty much the lane push, and people dead. And Sven has a Morbid Mask and a Chrysalis. So, as far as Sven's build goes, I would say it's not necessarily borderline unfocused. It is actually the definition of unfocused. So what he really has is he has a part of a drum, he has a part of a Mask of Madness, and he has a part of a Daedalus. Honestly, he needs to go ahead and finish one of the items that he has here. Specifically the drums, in my personal opinion, because that'll give us a nice increase in mana pool, and that'll be cool and all. But the Mask of Madness will really help out when he pops his ulti. TA is going to come around the corner. She pops herself an Invis Rune. These guys did see her, but they will not be able to see her anymore. She breaks invisibility. She's going to go ahead and go for the man fight versus Venomancer. She turns herself invisible. She's taking a quite bit of dot. Venomancer, if he had enough mana, oh, he already used it. I was about to say, if he had enough mana, he uses Venomous Gale. But he already used it on top of TA. TA might be going down. She's in a lot of trouble. One more tick. And nope, she's able to make it, or she's able to survive with 27 HP. Meanwhile, up top, we got Broodmother chasing Timbersaw. Timbersaw will be able to Timber Chain away, and there's a rune, no rune up here, but he can actually turn around or throw his ulti where he stands, and then actually no, TA could have saved his life as well. TA could have just threw his, arrow from Mirana is just barely missing, but TA could have popped that trap and possibly saved the life of that Timbersaw. Meanwhile, we got TA. Speaking of which, she's actually still around the corner. Still hiding here. Venomancer will be going down. No, will he be going down? He will not be going down. And TA can actually. Nope, she can't. Yeah, she can. She has refraction. She can definitely. She might be going down. Oh man, if Sven gets a cleave in the right direction, she's going down. But Templar Assassin's like, hey, screw this. I'm gonna just sit here for all the game. And I actually want to see the vision of TA. I want to see what TA is doing. Is she really gonna just sit there? TA, come on.
Radiant's top tower is
anyway,
under attack.
so you guys just totally saw the time. There we go. She finally came up. And free camera. And I really need to change my overlay because I still haven't edited that since I moved the stuff over. I'll probably do that for the next video, hopefully. We got power shot getting thrown by a Windrunner, just doing a little bit of damage to Broodmother shackled to a tree, but she doesn't care. She's building herself what looks to be a Yasha, getting ready to build a Mantis style. Mantis style, really nice item for Broodmother because it just pretty much helps her with chasing. That plus incapacitating bite, that's the name of it. That's pretty much a lot of slow. That means that you're not going to get away. Lina's around the corner. Lina does have her ulti. She can actually just straight up kill Windrunner right now if she wants to go for it. Or will she need a little bit more damage? 920. Nope, sorry, 650. Oh, around the corner. Sorry. TA, there's TA around the corner. She does go down. Screw your refraction. You're not going to be able to use it. 3 HP. Typed up on Mirana. It's like, hey, you almost killed me, bro. Really, Mirana? Really, Mirana? Come on. Ugh, wow. Anyway, Sven's still pushing out bottom. He has a Mask of Madness finally finished. I want to see those jump of endurance, and I want to see that dataless finish. Pretty much Sven can build whatever he wants right now. This bottom lane went so well that Venomancer is building himself carry style, and he's not losing yet. That's how well the game's going. Alchemist trying to get a stun on Broodmother, but Broodmother does go invisible, so he's not able to see her. Stuns himself and takes all the damage, or takes damage in the process. Looks like he's going to be going. I hope he's going for a Maelstrom. And not just a not just a casual glove of haste.
Structures are fortified.
Lina does have herself an Aghanim Scepter, which is funny because she won't have the mana to actually sustain that, in my personal opinion. The ulti does cost, well, at level 16, which she's not, yep, 420 mana at this current level. At level 16, it will cost 680 mana. And I honestly don't think she'll have the mana to sustain it. Meanwhile, Broodmother's mid, and Alchemist, you have a Sentry Ward. Why you don't drop Sentry Ward? Oh my gosh, if Alchemist drops that Sentry Ward, that's a dead Broodmother, but they decide not to drop the Sentry Ward. And Broodmother makes it out alive due to their negligence on their items. That's really the only word I can think of. Windrunner is running away home with her tail tucked to her leg, and it's really difficult to talk about items when you have so many random things going on. Sentry Ward dropped down mid finally. If they would drop that 10 seconds ago, they might have got a kill on top of that Broodmother. Ulti getting thrown out by Timbersaw, and nothing really happened. Lina going, or Templar Assassin getting killed on top of Lina. Free kill for her, easy pickings. Does she have a blink dagger yet? That's the question. Nope, she's building straight up Deso. Meanwhile mid, we got the standoff going on between these two guys. 3 people on the Dire are mid versus 4 people on the Radiant. About to be 4 people on the Dire versus 4 people on the Radiant. And the Dire are probably going to win this because they have better items, better farm. Beautiful shackle coming off of Windrunner. This will start off by Mirana getting stunned, getting perma stun. Ulti coming off from, not ulti. Yeah, stun coming off from Sven. No ulti just yet coming off from anybody. Venomancer not popping his ulti. He could pop his ulti if he really wants to. He gets kills on PA. Windrunner's trying to run away and active Venomancer's out of mana. Broodmother pops her ulti, but sadly it doesn't make her move faster, but it does help give her life steal so she can actually take that tower. She will be taking that tower. Stun coming up from Sven. Beautiful stun from him. Hitting on top of 2. Double kill for him for his troubles. Ulti from Venomancer activated around the corner. TA did eat the damage, and she actually might be, yeah, she will be going out. She will be going out, and that poison sting was still ticking on top of her. In just in case you guys didn't realize, just in case you guys didn't know, just remind everybody, Poison Nova on Venomancer. It basically, it's non-lethal. It cannot kill you. Yeah, there you go. It says right there, cannot bring units below 1 HP. But the Poison Sting does, or is able to bring you below 1 HP, and it does last for quite a long time. I think it ticks every second, if I'm not mistaken. So 20 damage every second for 12 seconds. And, oh, what was that?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Well, that was strange.
Radiant structures
Holy crap!
fortified.
So apparently, if you hover over an ability and hold down the Alt button, which I totally didn't know about, it tells you exactly how the skill works, which is cool. Anyway, we got Broodmother just trying to do as much as she can to try to get the kill, and she actually might be going down. Tower's doing quite a bit of damage. It does have vision on him. Just one more auto attack is all they need. Windrunner and power shot somehow missing. I'm not too sure what just happened. I totally thought that hit on top of her. If that would have actually hit, or the hitbox, I guess, was a little bit wider, Broodmother would have went down. Timbersaw is actually going to throw a Timber Chain around the tree. He's trying to go for the kill on top of Broodmother, but she's a little bit too far away. Lina's playing point, trying to shoot him away, trying to play keep away, and she's successful in making Timbersaw think twice about walking there. And he does finally walk back there. They should be able to see him. They do know that he's over here. And we got turned around getting thrown by Sven. Sven's going to throw a stun. That's a free kill for him. Easiest kill of his life. Timbersaw, 2 swipes and you're dead. Daedalus is up on top of Sven. He doesn't have his drum just yet, which makes it sad. But at least he has a bracer. Or at least he has a Daedalus. Stun from Alchemist thrown on top of Spin. Beautiful shotgun coming up from Windrunner to follow up. And there's a acid spray thrown by Alchemist. These guys trying to go for the kill on top of Spin. Just one more auto attack is all they need. No, two more auto attacks is all they need. Lina gonna be going down around the corner. Venomancer popping his ulti. Does he have a Shadow Blade? Okay, no, he doesn't have Shadow Blade. He's still trying to build himself a butterfly though. Meanwhile, TA's taking a lot of dot coming out from Venomancer. She's taking a dot from the Poison Nova. She needs to go ahead and pop her refraction as soon as she possibly can. Nope, she decides to go ahead and stealth and stand still. Venomancer, he has enough mana for Venomous Gale. He can actually just turn around, throw a Venomous Gale, and get a kill. Free kill, easiest kill of his life. Will he wait for it? He will. Nope, he's not. Okay, come on, Venomancer. Just throw a Venomous Gale and be done with it. Ah, God. He's gonna throw a whole bunch of Plague Wards and say, I dare you to move. And there's TA. She's gonna be able to move out. Will she be able to, yeah, she will be going down. That Venomous Gale is gonna be killing her. Meanwhile, Timbersaw comes around the corner, throws out his ulti, getting a little bit of damage to everybody, but not enough. PA is trying to do what she can, but she has 0 damage. And there's a kill from Broodmother on top of that Phantom Assassin. I'm sorry, on top of that Templar Assassin. Meanwhile, Alchemist on the corner. Oh, sorry, Timbersaw. Jesus. Alchemist around the corner, trying to throw the stun, trying to be fancy, trying to save his teammates, but he goes down for his troubles. Double kill for Broodmother. And if you look at the kills, that's an assist right now. I will guarantee you that they look so sexy for the dire side. Now, pretty much everybody is in the positive on the side of the dire side. Well, everybody's either in the positive or even right now on the dire side. As far as the rating side, of course, a lot of people are in the negative.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
This doesn't necessarily mean much, but I mean, when there's a Sven, a Broodmother, and just a Sven in general on the enemy team, and you have Alchemist, and you guys are down. Or sorry, and that Alchemist has way more deaths than you guys do, than he does have kills. Then that's not necessarily the best thing in the world. Actually, you know, it's totally ignore what I just said because it totally did not make sense. I will acknowledge that.
Radiant's middle tower.
The basic point I'm trying to get at though is the fact that Alchemist isn't nearly as farmed as they want him to be to actually do stuff, and Sven has significantly more farm than he does. If you take a look at the net worth to go ahead and prove that, we said net worth shows that. Oh wow, Sven's at the very top, and Alchemist is wild towards the bottom. And the whole entire dire side on top of this list, even Lina has more farm than TA. Meanwhile, Venomancer is getting caught inside the ultimate Venomancer on Timbersaw. He does go down to the Templar Assassin auto attack. Bottom pops himself, pops the ulti, Spin's going man up, and he's trying to go for the kill. Will he be able to get the kill? He might be able to get the kill. Just needs a few more last hits, and Timbersaw can actually turn around and get a kill on top of Spin. All he has to do is throw his ulti. That's pretty much a free kill. And there's a Timber Chain, and Timbersaw's able to get out just barely, and actually Broodmother might be able to finish him off. Just one. Nope, not enough damage. Meanwhile, Thanos has to come around the corner, just tries to straight up kill that Broodmother, and Broodmother will be able to make it out alive. She's limping away, and Tower will not focus her. There's too many creeps around. Meanwhile, around the middle side, we see a double kill getting thrown, going for Templar Assassin. No ulti on top of Lina just yet, but she does have Aghanim Scepter, so that cooldown is pretty darn short.
Radiant's top
and
tower
let me make
is
sure
under
that
attack.
that changes. No, darn it! Ah, I'm wrong. Okay, it doesn't change the cooldown. That's Lion. Lion can get a 20-second cooldown. That's what it was. But Lina just increases the damage, if I'm not mistaken. That's totally what it says, right? Yeah, increases damage and range. Desolator up on Templar Assassin, but I'm pretty sure that's not what she really needs. She really needs herself some form of probably BKB. That's what I say. Some form of magic immunity. Courier bringing that last blade of attack to, I think that's Alchemist. No, that's Phantom Assassin. Phantom Assassin does finally have her phase boots. So 35-minute phase boots is like definitely, you know, the way to go. Brumo's hiding around the corner, just scouting out things around, on the side of the rain side. And if they had just one sentry, she's pretty much dead. She's behind enemy line. She's the Black Hawk down, and she needs to keep her head low. She actually might be able to get a kill on top of Alchemist if she decides to turn on it. But she will instantly get turned on by everybody else because the whole entire rating side are just playing 5-man Dota. Pushing straight up the mid. Meanwhile, down bottom, we got two pushes coming down bottom. Or two people pushing down bottom. We got Venomancer and Lina. They're doing decent amounts of damage. Venomancer hitting for about 140. Lina hitting for about 112. Or hitting for 112. And Broodmother has the Asha. That makes me happy. That means she's building herself a mad style. She's starting to build herself a... Broodmother keeps coming to this shop and then trying to pick up her items, but that's not the shop to go to. You can buy your stuff from wherever you are. Not Spin. Templar Assassin beautifully dodged and a stun from Sven. And now they play the waiting game. Timbersaw Assassin comes out. She wants to go for as much damage as possible. Potom can't go toe to toe with it, but actually TA can't go toe to toe with Sven just yet. Well, not without her refractions. And LOL get thrown out by Templar Assassin. They know exactly where she's at. 1 sentry is all they really need, or just a lot of dot. Either one. And you know what? That's like that's a really curious thing. Does the Fusel Blade get rid of refraction charges? That would be something really cool to test. Meanwhile, Venomancer is throwing a whole bunch of Plague Wars. That's not what you want to do as a Venomancer. You like Venomancer, just throw out your ulti and then throw out a Venomous Gale. That's pretty much her dead. Meanwhile, we see Timbersaw getting a kill on top of Lina Inverse. Pretty cool kill. Finn Assassin trying to run away. Shackle shot, beautiful shackle shot coming from Windrunner, able to save the life of Broodmother. Or sorry, able to save the life of Phantom Assassin for now. Broodmother is still in the run though. She's moving pretty damn fast. She's going straight down the middle. Will she be able to get it? She decides to attack the tower instead of chasing that Phantom Assassin. Now she's on the wrong side of the wall, and she's actually going to be getting scouted out by the tower. She's trying to make it to her webs, but she won't be able to make it fast enough. Alchemist is going to be able to finish her off. All the region in the world. Oh my gosh, actually she's going to be able to make it out alive. It looks like she will be able to make it alive. Just a few more auto attacks is all they need. She's now officially visible. Alchemist still trying to chase. His stun is up. Windrunner is popping a Windrunner, and Broodmother will be making it to a web. Just barely making it to a web. Timbersaw ulti did fly, but it did miss. It's probably a sad Timbersaw ulti from Venomancer getting thrown out. Very nice timing on top of that. Stun from Alchemist thrown on top of Venomancer, and Windrunner trying to focus fire the Venomancer down, but not enough. And there's a Timbersaw. That's what you want to see. Oh, just one more second, he would actually have to kill. He does finally go down too. I think Sven, and Sven's actually just manning up. Say, hey, bro, I'm gonna kill your whole entire team, then probably kill your tower. And wow, triple kill for Sven. And he has an AC. What more is there to say?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Sorry, not AC. He has a Hyperstone. What more is there to say? He's built an AC. That's total what I meant, guys. As far as item progression goes, you see a Templar Assassin. Like I said, she has a Desolator, but she doesn't necessarily need a Desolator. Right now, she needs to make sure she can stay not dead, not stunned. There you go. That's a better way to put it. Because when you have a Lina, when you have a Venomancer with Venomous Gale, which you can block with Magic Immunity, yeah, Potom with her arrow. I mean, that's pretty much a lot of CC that you can just get rid of. And TA pretty much can't stand the damage from these guys. And if she's disabled, then her refraction charges are gone. She can't actually use them to her advantage, and she pretty much goes down. Meanwhile, we got TA. Actually, we got TA getting chased by a Broodmother, but she will be going invisible. If Sven had a few creeps here, he can actually get the kill on top of her. But no, these guys just need to go ahead and buy a gem and just call it a day. Templar Assassin still trying to run away, and Broodmother trying to chomp away. There we go. They will finally be able to chomp away. Sven going in for all the damage, and he's actually going to turn on top of Alchemist. Templar Assassin does go invisible. And power shot to fly from Windrunner and Templar Assassin. These guys, oh my gosh, they will be able to turn the fight. Sven does go down, sadly enough. Templar Assassin's like, hey, you died on Templar steps. That Desolator does help out with her damage significantly. It reduces armor by, what was it, 9? 7 armor reduction. 7 armor reduction, which pretty much makes them that much more vulnerable. I think I told you guys the numbers before. It was 6%. For every 1 point of armor, you have 6% increase in, oh my gosh, Timbersaw is taking a little bit of damage, probably a little bit too more than she wanted to. Stun thrown from Alchemist, thrown on top of Lina. Lina does get stunned, almost gets double shackle. Stun coming up from Sven. Finn turns around, man's up, gets a triple kill just off of 3 swipes. He's actually going to try to go for Rampage. No Rampage for you. Broodmother says no, godlike for him. That's a team wipe. That's a team wipe, guys. Yes, Sven does have a Daedalus, he does have his Morbid Mask, and he is level 24. He will kill you. If you look at the level difference of everybody, we see a level 20 on top of Templar Assassin. Alchemist is level 12, he's the lowest level. That's not where you want to see him. Venomancer is a higher level than everybody except for Templar Assassin on the dire side. So it's one of those things where it's like, oh man. I mean, this game is pretty much over. All they have to do is push the tower. Alchemist will be back alive soon to help defend, along with Phantom Assassin and Timbersaw. But they're pretty much the most underfarmed people in this entire game, and they're not going to be able to do much. I mean, you can see they're all right there together at the bottom. Net worth shows it all. Mirana finally finds himself a Mantis style. And the middle racks does go down. Sven killing creeps in 3 swipes, like a boss. And Broodmother buying herself something fancy. Wonder what she's going to be going for. I think she's probably going to be going for MKB. That's typically what you see typically what you see Broodmothers go for. And oh, there's ulti coming up from Lina. got a kill on top of Alchemist. Did she one-shot him? I don't know. Shackle shot thrown up from Windrunner on top of 2. Sven is stunned up. He actually might be going down if he takes a little bit more damage. Not really much here to follow up. Meanwhile, Sven down bottom. Let's Sven down bottom. Venomancer down bottom is pushing his bottom lane. Sven turns around. He mans up. He goes for the kill, and he actually almost didn't get the kill. Somebody forced staffed him. I didn't see who it was. And a stun from Lina, able to hold down Windrunner long enough for Broodmother to whack away at her, get the kill. Sven turns around, mans up. And he's able to survive long enough to let Broodmother get the kill. And now we got TA going invisible. These guys just need 1 gem. That's all they need.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack. Radiant's bottom
Not too sure what he means by that.
barracks
But we see TA, she decides to try to go for the kill on top of Lina, but she might want to just, just stand still. Pops herself a trap, and Broodmother's invisible right here around the corner. Meanwhile, Alchemist taking a lot of damage. He's trying to run away from Venomancer, but he's getting slowed. Will he be able to make it alive? He's healing. I don't know if he's healing fast enough. Nope. He's not healing fast enough. He goes down to the Venomancer. Did Venomancer have a dagger on? Blink dagger, Venomancer, really Venomancer? Venomancer's building himself a tornado stick, cool. But he has a blink dagger as well. Blink dagger Venomancer is really nice for initiating the fights because he can blink in, pop his ulti, and then pretty much die afterwards. Blink dagger tornado stick is really nice as well because he can blink in, pop his ulti, which with Venomancer's ulti, you want to pop that as soon as you possibly can in a team fight. Like if you want to catch as many people as possible and you want to pop it at the very beginning. It's kind of like Enigma's Black Hole or a reverse Pallady from Magnus, except for it doesn't actually move you, it just does damage. So it's a really nice ability to be able to get into the middle of team fight. Of course, Venomancer, he is very weak, so he does pretty much die afterwards, assuming that he actually got it off. And Broodmother actually gonna go in for the kill on top of Timbersaw. Timbersaw's trying to use his reactor arm, trying to get Timber Chain around the corner, but it wasn't far enough. Trees OP is all you gotta say. Meanwhile, we see Windrunner trying to Windrunner away. She will be able to make it alive. 1 more attack is all Broodmother needs, but she's not gonna be able to get it. Alchemist will be going down. The stun did not actually go around the corner. Oh my gosh, the arrow from Mirana. Are you kidding me? Arrow from Mirana just slapping Windrunner's face saying, no, you shall not pass. Venus has been going down around the corner. And this game was a slaughter. That's all it was. That's all she wrote. That's pretty much the end of the game. Sven has AC. GG. And ulti coming up from bottom. Celebratory ulti. Templar Assassin trying to do what she can to keep these guys off, but it's not enough. And wow. Hey guys, please report TA. Anyway, so my name is Coolblue. As a bunch of guys, this cast, I know, it wasn't like I said, as high energy as my normal cast go, but I had to get something out for you guys. I really had to get something out for you guys. I do not want to miss a day, especially when I'm already missing 2 days as a day of rest, as I call it, or day of doing other things. So, yes, this game was sent in by the Venomancer, who is Snatch. So thank you, Venomancer, for sending me this game. Or sorry, thank you, Snatch, for sending me this game. It was interesting. Or things to recommend for you specifically, because I really don't feel like going down the list of everybody, because there are a lot of things we all could have done better. And by we, I mean everybody else in the game. As far as things to recommend for you, as a Venomancer, I would recommend going the more supportive role for Venomancer because it's more useful to your team. Going for a carry Venomancer, yeah, cool, you can build a butterfly, yeah, cool, you can build an E-blade, yeah, cool, you can build all these high damage items and make yourself attack faster. But at the end of the day, Venomancer, his kit supports him more as a support because he's really good at slowing. He's really good at, he has a really good slow. He's really good at just providing that dot that continuously annoys the person, just harasses the crap out of him, especially during the laning stage. I'll talk about that in a few seconds. And he also has his Plague Ward, which can scout around the corner pretty darn well. And if you're trying to play a carry Venomancer and you're trying to use those to the full effect, and you're trying to harass somebody, you're trying to scout around the corner with your Plague Wards, and you're trying to pop your ulti in the middle of a team fight and then probably die afterwards, you're not necessarily going to be the most effective carry in the world. So as a support though, pretty much your life is not really worth much if you got your spells off. So you can like walk into a middle fight and then pop your ulti and then you'll probably die first, but you don't care. You're a support. Your carries are still doing the damage. The enemy team's taking all the dot from your ulti, and it's pretty, pretty much what we all expect to see happen. It makes you, hold on. You're being used to your full advantage. You're being utilized to your full advantage. That's the point I'm trying to get at. So as far as things out, like I said, as far as things I recommend, I would highly recommend going for Venomous Gale first. Even if you don't want to use it, just go for it first. Just put a skill point in there and then level up to level 2 and then do whatever you want afterwards. Venomous Gale level 1 is ridiculous. 50% slow. It is one, like I said, probably one of the biggest slows, level 1 slows in the entire game. I think Visage's Graves Chill is a little bit higher, but hold on. I'm pretty sure it's one of the biggest slows at level 1. Let's not do that. There you go. Wow, 140% slow on Invoker. Let's see, Arcane Flux, Templar Assassin's Trap. Okay, Templar Assassin's Trap, 30 to 50%. It depends. You have to charge it up. Night Stalker's Void does 50% slow. Okay. It's not the most powerful slow at level 1 in the game, but it's still a really powerful slow. That's the point I'm trying to get at. And at level 1 is when you really want to use it, because basically everybody has one spell, and you can pretty much pop it on somebody, and if they don't have an escape spell, like say you use it on, nope, I can't think about you going. It's okay, cool. Actually, I got one. Say use it on Timbersaw, and Timbersaw went for his reactive armor for some reason first, which is his passive. That basically means that Timbersaw can't run away. He is slow by 50%, and you guys can just wail away on him. He won't be able to make it out alive, and it lasts for quite a long time. Of course, one thing to keep in mind is that Venomancer's Venomous Gale's slow. It does degenerate over time, which means that it's like a certain duration, like say it's a 4-second duration, and it starts at 50%, and then it slowly goes down until it hits to like 0 at 4 seconds. So basically what that means is, like, if it's a 4-second slow, then at the 2-second mark they're only slowed by 25% as opposed to being slowed by 50%. So keep that in mind whenever you use it. But it's still really nice to use, and it's really it really helps out in those level 1 kills. It can give you your easy first blood. That's pretty much what a lot of people expect to see out of Venomancer early levels with his Venomous Gale. So definitely go for Venomous Gale first. As far as Plague Wars goes, I'm a huge fan of Plague Wars because I like just making sure I know that my carry's safe, making sure I know what's around the corner. If I want to say, oh, who's at the secret shop, I can just, toss a Plague Ward over there, and it costs me, 25 mana, or 75 mana, whatever it costs. Something not expensive. So it's not that hard to just throw it out just because you want to see what's around the corner. And it's really nice for scouting. And the reason why I like to max it first is because you can also use it to push your lane. But the thing about it is when you try to push your lane with it, the enemy is going to be like, oh, it's a Plague Ward, I can get a free kill on top of it, so I'm going to start attacking it. And at the level 1, Plague Ward takes like 2 hits to kill, and at level 4, Plague Ward takes like, well, depending on the damage, of course, just in general, Plague Ward takes a significantly more higher number of hits to actually kill it, because it has more HP. So like let's say at level 1 it has 75 HP. At level 4 Plague Ward it has 400 HP. So that's a lot of HP that is getting. It makes it a lot more survivable, and I think it also increases in damage as well. I can't remember those completely correctly. But maxing your Plague Ward is also really nice because you can push your lane with it, and you can also defend your lane. You can also scatter on corners. As far as your Poison Sting goes, your Poison Sting, 2 points in it early on is really nice. That's pretty much free harassment. You basically attack the enemy person once, and then you just walk away, and they're taking damage regardless. They can't do anything to dodge that damage. And also, one last point I'll make, or no, two more points I'll make. First, the more important one, the ulti. As far as your ulti goes, try to pop your ulti as soon as the team fight goes, before the team fight actually happens, or as early as you possibly can in the team fight. The earlier you pop it, the more damage it'll do, and the more devastating it'll be for the enemy team. So the basic way I like to look at it myself is to basically put it like this: say you're the Venomancer, and then your team you're going against the enemy team, and they're all full health, they have a lot of HP and all this stuff, and the team fight breaks out. You have a really good stunner, a nice AoE stun. Magnus gets a reverse polarity, catches everybody in, and then Enigma gets a black hole to follow up, wombo combo type stuff. And Face of Void pops his ulti, and everybody's stuck inside of it. But everybody's still alive, and you're still alive, and you haven't used your ulti yet. And let's say everybody's half HP by now. Like everybody in the entire map is half HP because everybody's involved in this fight, including you. And then you say, oh crap, my ulti, and then you pop your ulti. So you pop your ulti, and then everybody on the enemy team's like, oh, Venomancer's ulti is on us. We need to run away, and then just run away. Now, to put that to contrast that, let's look at it in this situation. Say the team fight's about to break out, and you pop your ulti, and you pretty much get insta-gibbed as soon as you pop your ulti. But the whole entire enemy team has felt your ulti. And now Magus comes in with a reverse polarity. He does his reverse polarity. Enigma follows with a black hole, and then Faces Void follows his ulti, his chronosphere. And at this point, the enemy team is completely dead, but your allies are at half HP. And the only thing that's different in this whole entire scenario is the fact that you got your ulti off, so it's dealing damage over time during the course of the reverse polarity, plus the black hole, plus the chronosphere, and they couldn't do anything about it. And they couldn't run away because there was a lot of disables thrown on top of them while they were taking the damage, and they're also taking the damage from your allies. So the reason why it's really nice to pop it at the very beginning of the fight is because your allies still had their disables. Say you had a Lina on your team, or you had a Lina on your team. Oh. Okay, you had a Lina on your team. Basically, you can jump in and pop your ulti, and then she can stun somebody and hold them down for a few seconds, and they'll take some more damage. And then by that time, you can say, oh crap, they're low on HP. We can actually go for the kill. And then you can make that decision and go in for the kill. And the enemy team will have less time to retreat. That's basically why you want to try to use it as soon as possible. Blink Dagger is really nice for that, but Blink Dagger is really expensive and Blink Dagger is really risky. So one item that would be more suitable, I guess, not necessarily better, but more suitable for Venomancer would be a Force Staff, because you can basically walk up to an enemy person or enemy team, and before they can react, you can Force Staff yourself forward 600 units, and then pop your ulti, and then they're all caught inside of it. Hold on. Yeah, 600 units, and then pop your ulti, and they're all caught inside of it. They're like, oh crap, we had the Venomancer ulti, and of course they kill you afterwards, and blah blah blah. But you got your ulti off, and you also had the movement ability to make yourself to put yourself in a much better position than what you would have been otherwise. Blink Dagger, like I said, is really expensive. It doesn't give you any stats. It gives you some really nice mobility when nobody's hitting you. But it's a risky thing to go for because it costs 2,150 gold, and versus a Force Staff which costs 2,200 gold. 2,250. Oh wow, it costs the same price. Holy crap. Oh, Force Staff's more expensive. Who would have thought? But the thing that Force Staff gives you that a Blink Dagger doesn't is that Force Staff gives you a boost in your intelligence pool, so you can actually use your Venomous Gale and then throw maybe a few Plague Wards and then pop your ulti. Because if you notice, Venomancer's ulti does cost a lot of mana. It costs. Hold on, let me go and look it up. Dota 2 Venomancer. Go 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 go. All right, Dota 2 Venomancer. Venomancer's ulti cost him an entire 400 mana at level 16, which is not much. So, or actually, it's not put into good perspective. So let's go and look at level 6. It costs 200 mana at level 6. To put that into perspective, his Venomous Gale costs 125 mana, and his Plague War costs 20 mana. So what that basically means is that your ulti costs you just as much as the Venomous Gale. Actually, that's more a reflection of how much Venomous Gale costs. Those weren't good numbers, guys. Those weren't good numbers. I'm sorry. Long story short, your mana pool is not huge in the very beginning of the game. We all know this. Let's say at level 6 you have a mana pool of 400 mana, and you throw out a Venomous Gale. You've thrown out a few Plague Wards, and you use a few abilities before, and teamfight breaks out, and he's like, oh crap, teamfight's breaking out, and I have 300 mana left. So you can either pop your Poison Nova, which is Venomancer's ulti, or you can pop your Venomous Gale, and then throw a few Plague Wards and then throw auto attacks. But my point being, Venomancer's mana pool is probably not the biggest in the world because he's an agility hero at the end of the day. And having that Staff of Wizardry that you have to have when you build a Force Staff is really nice because it increases your mana pool by 140 mana, if I'm not mistaken, because it's 14 times 10. So that would essentially mean that you can actually pop your Venomous Gale and you can actually pop your ulti without having too many worries. Yeah, that's 140 mana. That's pretty much a Venomous Gale plus a Plague Ward. So you're basically paying that much gold for a Venomous Gale plus a Plague Ward, and you're also getting regen from it too. The Force Staff, that is. So you get 10 intelligence and plus 3 HP regen, which you honestly were lacking. There's like no form of HP regen here, except for Magic Wand, but that's technically not really counted because that really relies on other people's popular spells, and if other people are popular spells like Brute or like a Templar Assassin, Alchemist, or maybe even Timbersaw, that you're probably going to take more damage than you're actually going to be healing back up. So it's not really reliable. Strength is a nice form of regen too, but I mean it takes a lot of strength to build up regen, which is why it's better to just go ahead and just buy yourself some flat regen and call it a day. So 4 staff would be really nice. It costs, what was that, 100? No, 75 more gold. Excuse me. No, not 75. That is. Okay, yeah. It costs 100 more gold. But it gives you, like I said, some stats, which is always good. Stats are always good. Blink Dagger gives you 0 stats, but it costs a little bit cheaper than a 4 staff. So anyway, I'm pretty much gonna end it there. I've lingered too long. I've lingered too long. Oh no, wait, I haven't lingered too long. One last thing else I'll talk about. Your Venomous Gale, which is your Q. Don't ever max that. The only reason why I could possibly think you putting more points into it would be because it's the last ability you have left to put points into. Putting more points into your Venomous Gale doesn't do anything but change the damage of it. It doubles the damage, it doubles the damage from level 1 to level 2, and it increases the damage by 15 at every level. Afterwards, actually, it just increases the damage by 15 at every level anyway. So I mean, it's not a reliable nuke. It takes a long time for all the damage to go through, and it's not worth your skill points to max it. That's basically what I'm trying to get at. So really fast, I'll read you the notes. What the notes say. It says total damage dealt is 100 at level 1, 200 at level 2, 300 at level 3, and 400 at level 4, which makes sense. It scales that way. Now to put them to comparison, your Poison Sting, which is Venomancer's passive, deals a total of 30 damage at level 1, 80 damage at level 2, 150 damage at level 3, and 240 damage at level 4. Now, to put all this within a nice little realm of perspective, the reason why I'm bringing up those two is because Venomous Gale costs a lot of mana and Poison Sting is free. So if you look at it from that perspective, Venomous Gale costs 125 mana to get, let's say you max it to level 4, to get 400 damage. Whereas Poison Sting costs 0 mana total. It only costs 1 auto attack to do 240 damage total. Now, I don't know about you guys, but Venomous Gale sounds pretty bad when you put it into that perspective. That's basically what that means is from 2 durations of Poison Sting, you get more damage than you would get from Venomous Gale. And that would also help deal with your problem, or deal with Venomancer's issue with maybe not having enough mana for Poison Nova, which is Venomancer's ulti, because at level 4 it costs 400 mana, which is a lot. And I mean, that's just a lot of mana. Anyway, so I'm pretty much going in there. I've officially lingered too long. I need to go to bed. I need to get some sleep because I feel sleepy. My name is Cool Blue. It's about you guys. This is Cass. So like I said, this was brought to you by. This cast was sent in by Snatch, who's on the Venomancer, and I really need to go to bed. So hope you guys enjoyed the cast, and I'll see you guys whenever.